Good afternoon, Essence Fest. How y'all doing today? I am really excited about this next panel. My name is Oakland Jones. I'm entertainment editor here at Essence, and this next panel is going to be titled "Mind is on My Mental." So here, a few of your favorite leading men from today's top shows share how they've been able to heal through their own personal traumas through their craft as creatives, and why vulnerability and transparency are essential tools for managing your mental well-being. So for my first panelist, you've seen this gentleman everywhere. Actor, musician, and filmmaker, Malcom Mays. Y'all, clap it up for him, please. What's up, Big Malcolm? Always a pleasure to see you, man. Next up, we have one of the funniest men in America, actor and comedian, Jay Farrell.
Oh, come on, man.
What's good, brother?
Where I'm sitting?
Right next to him, man.
Right here? Yeah, we good.
And we also have entrepreneur, social justice advocate, and doctor, Javar Godfrey.
Woo! You gotta clap. Come on now,
To the
clap,
right, to the
goddamn.
right.
Come on.
To the, ooh.
So how's it feel to be in New Orleans, gentlemen? How y'all feeling?
Right now, I'm feeling pretty blind. I tell you that. These lights crazy. I feel like a moth out this bitch. That's crazy.
This is gonna be the funniest mental health panel of all time.
Who you telling?
This about to be.
This is shining on you.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Godfrey, I want to start with you, my brother. Can you share how your personal journey of healing and how your craft has played a role in your mental health, brother?
Yes, I can. First of all, hey, y'all. Hello, y'all. Okay. So one way it's played a role in my life was to do this. Come out and share my story with other men to let everybody know that you're okay and that you're not alone. And so my biggest piece is to let you know that you're not by yourself and that we all feel you, maybe in different ways, but we do feel you.
It's a similar question for you too, Jay. With you being a comedian and you bring laughs and light to so many people, how can you share your story, your personal journey, and how your craft has played a role in it?
Listen, well, I think getting a chance to make people laugh and diverting their attention away from, their negative thoughts is a gift in itself, But personally, for myself, man, I've been depressed, you know what I'm saying? And, I was heavy. A lot of people don't know that. When I gain, y'all hear me, right? Yeah, everybody hear me. Because when I gain weight, people, I don't gain weight regular, okay? Like, normal people gain weight, you know what I'm saying? Like you, bro, you gain it in your neck, you know what I'm saying? Your face. I gain it around here, so when I start gaining weight, I start looking like my sister, you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy, so I had to, I had to be able to laugh through that when I was younger and actually, get through that. Like, dude, fast forward when I was 17, I lost 75 pounds in 3.5 months, real talk.
Y'all get that up.
Because, honest to God, people, mental health was breaking me down. I looked in the mirror and I said, this person, I have to get rid of them. Because if I don't, I might end up doing something detrimental to myself. But I said, I'm not going out like that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna stay focused, and I got through it, and also, I switched my GPA from a 2.45 to a 3.06 in a year. That was being focused, and that was just continuing to go. Yeah, come on, man, a couple of claps, that's real.
All right.
So listen, man, and I did it, I conquered. I had to conquer my mental health for that time. Some people need a little extra help. Some people might need medication. I didn't go that route, you know what I mean? It was through prayer, and it was through determination that I got through it, but everybody's levels are different. So, me actually being in this position to be able to do what I'm doing, I'm saving the world, and I'm doing what God put me here to do, and I think that's a blessing in itself, man. Real talk.
That's amazing.
Is that it?
Absolutely.
Malcolm, same with you, my brother. Can you share your personal journey of healing and how your craft has played a part in your mental health journey?
Well, I think I was blessed enough to have a passion that's turned into a profession that is one of the few places that black men can express themselves. So I feel very grateful, right? Like, if I was going through something, I come from an area called the Jungles in Los Angeles, which
Man.
some of y'all may know, if you watch Training Day, not the most conducive environment for feelings. just being a black man in America, not the most conducive environment for feelings. You express yourself, you might end up on the other side of a baton or a pistol from the police or your homeboy. So
Absolutely.
to have a craft that you could focus on process and kind of ego death yourself and express just the things that you may not ever get to express in a safe space, that saved my life. And to this day, I'm grateful to this craft, not the industry. Now, y'all know what I'm talking about. Not the industry, not your job, but to the process of the doing of the thing that brings you peace, that honors your purpose with God, that honors your family, because of how you put much into it, it allows you to not necessarily focus on the things that you don't have and focus on the gifts that you do have. And that's what this craft has done for me. So it saved my life, honestly.
So you said your craft too. You have a lot of creative outlets. Which one do you feel most cathartic, the music or the acting?
I think it depends on the day. Like, your instrument is your instrument. Like, you could have a cathartic conversation. I could leave here, be in the back with Pharaoh. He just said what he said, right? Like, about his weight and his GPA, and I'm sitting here like, damn, nigga, I didn't know you went through all that. Right? But it also it transported me back to when I was in high school, and there were certain things in my life that was going on, and I was able to go, oh, wait, like you said, I'm not alone. Cue Michael Jackson, right? That's a cathartic experience. Stage of any kind, performance of any kind, if done truthfully, can provide that. And that's whether it's music, because we be in your car and Mary singing and you like, I'm a grown man, but when Mary say, I gave you all them years, you have a cathartic moment. You like, I did give all them guys. So it can happen at any point in time. I'm blessed enough to just have a multitude of crafts to participate in, but I take it all.
So a topic I feel has been taboo with black men is vulnerability. You know, you're supposed to be tough, when you're supposed to show a certain amount of strength and everything. I want to start with you, Dr. Godfrey. Why do you believe vulnerability is crucial for managing your mental well-being?
Well, first of all, vulnerability is the new hug. I'm gonna say that again. Vulnerability is a new hug. If you really want to hug somebody, just be vulnerable around them. And I also want to tell you that if we don't do that, we start to suppress our emotions. And so I wrote something down, and I want y'all to hear it. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? There we go. So it's kind of to my man's point and to his story. A lot of times you sit next to a man and you really don't know them, and you may live with them. And so our problem is we suppress a lot of things. And so I wrote, no more suppression. I'm tired of fighting depression. Your life is full of blessings. Look at losses like a lesson. I'll say that again. No more suppression. I'm tired of fighting depression. Your life is full of blessings. Look at losses like a lesson. And so when we do that, suppression ends. And the real problem that we all have up here, and we talked about this in the back, is that it starts with no talk. It moves to isolation, then depression. Now your anxious thoughts become suicidal thoughts, and then it's bye-bye. But this is so important because we have to speak, and we have to speak back to your question in a vulnerable manner where we feel like we ain't about to get put back down to like a little boy, because we said this backstage too. And y'all gonna feel this. It can take a lifetime to get rid of 2 minutes of your childhood. And so since that's the case, we gotta start now. Because many of you are sitting there right now, still 15, 12, 10.
My man.
He's dropped some bars.
He was spitting.
What the hell?
Really spitting.
First of all, sir, no one asked you to run my mental health profile in front of all these beautiful people.
Back now.
Jay, so this next question is for you, my brother. I've always looked up to your stand-up, man, and you're just an amazing, amazing comedian. Do you think that you're fully transparent in your storytelling, and how does it help you heal and connect with your audience?
I think earlier, probably when I was younger, I wouldn't have been so candid and lucid and honest with things that were going on. Even me telling you what I said earlier, like, I didn't say that at first. You know, nobody would know that. But as I've grown, I feel like now I'm in the best formula of Jay Farrow. where it's like, I don't care. I'll tell you everything I've been through. I've been in dark places. I've been brought out of dark places thanks to the Lord. You know what I mean? No doubt. This is really what got me out of a lot of stuff, man. And I'm talking about when it's just super dark and you feel alone, and then it's like you hear a voice, and this voice is telling you, I got you. Just meet me halfway. I wouldn't have been comfortable telling y'all that 10 years ago, but now I'm comfortable because of the fire that I have gone through, the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego of things. You understand? You know what I mean? Like it is so real, and now I feel like the best version y'all are about to see. I feel like y'all haven't even seen it yet, but it's coming because I shot my special, and it's called Jared. It's my name. Because I'm telling you about myself. I was even insecure about my name. I was depressed. I got my name is Jared. Nigga, that ain't.
That's my middle name, brother.
My name ain't Devontae. You know what I'm saying? My name is Jared. You know, my mom knew what she was doing, but bro, look, when I call on the phone, they don't expect to see me when I show up. You know what I'm saying? So it took a while for me to even be comfortable with that, but that comes with growth. That comes with healing, and that comes with evolution, man. So I feel like I'm on the best of it now, and y'all are yet to see. Y'all are about to see it. Real talk. Absolutely.
Love that.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Godfrey, your craft is more so helping other people. How do you think your craft has helped contribute to your mental health, since you're always helping other people? Do you feel, I guess, solace in helping other people, and does it help yourself as well?
You know, the craziest thing is, my wife and I was talking about this, and y'all feel this. You know, a lot of people look at what we do for work, and they think it's fun.
Right.
They think that, you know, you take pictures with all these celebrities, and they love you, and da-da-da-da, but we still go home. And my therapy is this. And so when I'm in the midst of people who I know are looking to heal themselves and just trying, it makes me feel good. And I would challenge you guys tonight, if you go to the concert, you hear your favorite song, take about 10 seconds and just look around at everybody in there without judgment and see how happy they are. Now, it's not minus the fact you still got bills and the bullshit to go home to, but while we're here, just enjoy where your feet are. That's all I'm asking. Just enjoy right where your feet are. That's it. And so look up, look at everybody dancing and smiling and kicking it, and just know for that 1 second, nothing else matters. That's it.
Can I also speak on, too, what you were saying earlier about in the community, how it's so taboo for us to get help and seek help for things. I think that's because we like to laugh. And everything, when we can bring out a serious topic to each other, but somebody's easily be like, yeah, you little soft ass, whatever. And we don't need to do that as much. We need to do more listening and less scrutinizing. I think that will open a lot more people and incentivize a lot more folks to talk about their mental health and the disorders that they have and everything that they're struggling with, because we're all messed up. Everybody in here is messed up. We are all just trying to get through this thing the best way we know how to get through it. And we all effed up, and no matter how effed up you think you are, there's always somebody more effed up than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So we are all in this thing together, so we need to champion, we need to champion talking about it more instead of joking about it, because it's not a joke for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Jay, I'm actually really glad you said that. You know, I want to just piggyback on the vulnerability conversation we were having. And this is so important because I see a lot of beautiful, beautiful women in this room.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of beautiful women in this room, a lot of strong, independent, secure women in this room. And here's the thing. It's not your burden, but it is your prerogative that if there is a man in your life, specifically of color, when he is vulnerable with you, do not weaponize that when you are not in a good space. Do you understand? This is very serious because we're talking about creating safe spaces for men. We're talking about mental health. We just had men's mental health. And we always talk about it, right? We always theorize, aggrandize, but what we don't do is talk about the practical application of things. You can tell me how you got money, but if I don't see how to do it, it don't service me. Right. And the same thing with mental health. I'm telling you, as a man who's had the privilege and the honor of having women in this very room who have provided a space for me, right? One of the things that she didn't do that was helpful to me is weaponize my trauma. when she was mad at me.
Real quick, can you talk to them about what weaponizing looks like?
Okay, that's easy. I know this. I don't know much. No, it's when you see someone faltering, they're not being their best self, right? And you decide to play doctor, right? And go, well, you like that because your daddy left. Oh no, you like that because your mama didn't do what she was supposed to do in loving you, right? It may be a factual statement, but in that moment, you are using it as a bludgeon instead of information that's meant to help grow and evolve and water and edify.
That's good.
And that's just huge. And if you don't take nothing else from me today, please don't weaponize your pain. This isn't a battleground. That you're supposed to be on the same team. And that's the same thing with black men. I'm not gonna weaponize. I may even get in a conflict with my brother, but I always let him know, hey, listen, we can have a difference of opinion, a different of principle, and we may have to handle it how we handle it, but there's still love here.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. It's contextualize, don't weaponize. That's all I was saying.
Y'all need to clap for that. Come on, man. Y'all want to get y'all's man back? Shoot.
So I kind of, you spoke on it a little bit earlier, Jay, but I wanted to actually speak to Malcolm and Jay on this next topic. Do y'all think there's a stigma around mental health in the entertainment industry? And if so, how do you navigate through that?
Mike, you want to go first?
He said
I'm
y'all.
just saying, you want to go first?
I don't even want to.
I answered. I'm just saying, you want to go first?
There is a stigma, and everybody knows that. And I navigated by talking about it. So I literally went on last month a men's mental health tour. Went to Puerto Rico, went to Brooklyn, went to Atlanta, did CBS News. Y'all see that on CBS News probably next 2 weeks. And I talked about it. And I created my own safe spaces for men to talk. And to be real honest with you, since you did let me talk, I was with a bunch of very influential men who all had M's. If y'all don't know what that means, it's millions. And we had a small group. And one of the guys said, I want you to know, and he's singing, he's performing tonight. He looks at us and says, I want you to know that every man, and we shut the door when no women were involved, it was just men. And he looked at all of us and said, I want you to know that every single one of you are successful. And then after that, it was silence, a deafening silence again. And I said, hey, how many of us feel successful? Nobody put their hand up. And then I said, excuse my language, how many of us feel like we ain't shit? Everybody had their hand there. It's all men in there who already got what they need to provide, and they feel like that. So it is a big issue in our. Go for it.
I think a lot of the times, you know, when people see the lifestyles of celebrities, they think we're having the time of our lives, you know, but they forget that we're people as well. We go through the same problems that somebody working at Kroger would go through. It's the same thing. So I feel like because it's a glamorized lifestyle and people are looking from the outside of a snow globe and they don't know what's going on, it's almost like they don't give you the space to be like, okay, I have a problem or whatever, because everything is supposed to be good. You're rich, you're making money. They're looking at their lives and they're comparing it to theirs and they're saying, well, why do you feel like that when you have all of this? Because money don't make you happy, that's why. That's not what's gonna give you the happiness in your life that you're looking for, you know? And we're all trying to have that happiness. And
yeah, let's take money and let's switch it out for anything. Let's treat it like a variable, right?
Yeah.
Money could be a car, money could be a job, money could be being born attractive, money could be your daddy had more than everybody else on the block. Money could be anything. It's a variable. It helps. I'm not gonna pretend like money don't help. Now money helps. But the reality is money helps because your job is stressful. Money helps because you can't pay to keep your auntie alive on life support because she don't got enough health care. Like, that's where money helps. Yeah. But if you're not that kind of person, then the money don't help. It's just an amplifier. And I just want to make sure that's clear. Money, resource, anything that gives you a privilege in this life is simply a microphone. It's an amplification mechanism. But what are you fucking saying? If you ain't got nothing to say that's gonna edify nobody, you gonna have a whole lot of BS amplified. If you was greedy for you had money, guess what you're gonna be when you rich?
Extremely greedy.
Super rich and greedy. And if you're giving and you got money, guess what I end up doing before I got here? Emptying my wallet to somebody. It's just how it works. And I think that that's the one thing that I wish I could express to other people, that I'm not gonna say that my life isn't in a better resource space.
Right.
But if you mentally aren't there, it doesn't matter what you have. It's just gonna be really loud, really big, and you're gonna be really lonely. But I also say this, you know, we always talk about body dysmorphia. D'Angelo had body dysmorphia. Y'all remember D'Angelo? Shirt off, chocolate sexy. He thought he was fat for like most of his career.
That's crazy.
And that blew my mind because all my mama, my aunties was like, oh my God, how does it feel? Right? And the Negro thought he was overweight.
Crazy.
But then I get around people who are the most gorgeous, billionaires, et cetera, that room, and they have mental dysmorphia.
Straight it.
Some of the most beautiful women in my life have mental dysmorphia. Some of the smartest people in my life have mental dysmorphia. They don't think they're smart because the context of how you view yourself is just as important as how the world views you. And honestly, it's more important because if everybody telling you you're not funny, if everybody telling you black men ain't gonna go seek help, if everybody's telling you you're not gonna be on a stage, and you believe it, you fucked. You're screwed. It don't matter what you make, no matter who you got. And for me, I just want people to rectify their relationship with reality. You know what I'm saying? It's not stagnant. It doesn't stay. It can change. Today you'll be sad, the next day you'll be great, which is why feelings, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say because I know we got a little bit of time, feelings and facts matter, right? And often, when you're a woman, you have a lot of feelings. So you think you're better at managing those feelings than men are. But the truth is, men are really good at managing their feelings. They're not good at interfacing with their emotions. There's a difference.
Facts.
And we both need to learn from each other that, oh, women know how to feel these things. Maybe they could work on management. Men need to learn how to feel things, but we kind of good with the management because it could mean our what if we don't manage our feelings? It could mean your life.
Your life.
Right? So I think that we all just need to have a safe space for each other and really, really show love and really hear and really listen. So management.
That's big.
This was a beautiful, beautiful discussion. I want y'all to make noise for Malcolm X, Jay Farrow, and Dr. Godfrey.
I wrote something for them. I wrote something. Y'all want to hear it? Y'all want to hear it? It's emotional health. If you know a little bit of it, say it. I just did it at the Wellness House. Y'all ready? Y'all ready back there?
I guess we standing up. Let's do this
go,
shit.
get
We
up.
support
All
this.
right.
We up. Here we go.
All right, what we doing?
Y'all ready? Emotional health is the new wealth. Now more than ever, I believe in myself.
Oh, wait, hold on. Now do that again, because I
Uh-oh.
needed that.
Emotional health is the new wealth. Now more than ever, I believe in myself.
Yeah.
I pledge to start inside out and not outside in because the biggest enemy starts with.
Oh, okay. Hold up now.
Yeah.
Let me get up out of here. You too smart. Let me get up out of here.
I believe it. Hey, anyway, y'all, do me.
All right, thank y'all. We appreciate you.
Smile at everybody. Say hello to somebody you don't know. Say hello to somebody you don't know.
And you're not alone. You're not alone.
You're not alone. Hey, man, you the bomb.
Absolutely. You too. Come on, man.
Y'all done started a whole little.
Once again, thank you. My mind is my mental. It's on my mental right here.